Go. Hello, my name is Sean Craney. I'm currently preparing to become a high school social studies teacher. During my time here at Grand Canyon University, I'm hoping I'll be able to learn these skills that will be necessary for me to become an effective teacher and that I'll be able to grow professionally. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the 4 different topics for this assignment on my professional position, the role of a teacher, how I will be able to, grow into this profession, and then reflect on my own dispositions. Now, first, when I think about my role as a social studies teacher, it's not just about teaching history, it's about helping students understand how civilizations got to where we are today. I believe that students, not only learn facts, but develop a sense of connection to these events. Some people will ask, why is it that a student needs to know about the Holy Roman Empire if it died off thousands of years ago? To which I will then say to them, why is it that we can and use those mistakes and apply them to today? Well, they're important. History is all about trying to avoid the same mistakes as we went through before. Now, at the same time, I recognize that every classroom is different. Every group of students that will come into my classroom every school year will bring a diverse set of backgrounds, and some will have challenges that will make it difficult for them to learn history, while others will be more keen on learning it, as I was during my time at my high school. Now, that's why I believe it is just as important to tailor every single lesson plan that a teacher makes, like me personally, to make sure that every student be able to understand and comprehensively reflect on these current events and apply them to the past. Now, secondly, I believe that a professional disposition to be a successful teacher is by spending years upon years immersing yourself into all these topics that you will one day be discussing with your students, making sure that every student can comprehensively see that every event can lead into another through a simple transition of what did one man do, what did one decision that he made, he or she, it can have a tremendous effect years and years down the line. Now, I know that there are areas that I still need to grow, specifically in my time as a substitute teacher. I know that it is important to manage time. Time management means everything to a teacher, making sure that every student is following along a pattern. Every time they get into class, they are ready to learn, making sure that there's no delays that will prevent every student in the whole class missing out on an opportunity to learn. When it comes to teaching history, you have a lot of topics to discuss and very little time to prepare the students before the end of the school year or any other breaks that will give them reprieve to understand what it means before they either graduate or move into the next grade. Now, for every role of a teacher, they need to be able to teach to any group of students. This is where I believe personal biases can start arising. Every teacher can bring their own background and worldview to the classroom. Some teachers can be quite strict, other teachers can play it a bit loose. But for me personally, I believe that it is the duty of all teachers is to understand that every student needs to follow the class rules. Now, some people won't call that strict. For me personally, I believe that if a student shows an aptitude for learning, that it is the duty of the teacher to help foster their growth. Make sure that they understand that while they know a lot of things now, that they can still have more room to grow. And for the students who struggle, who have a tendency of resisting and wanting to learn, as some people refer to them as troublemakers, I believe that it is a personal challenge that every teacher must take upon themselves to make sure that no one falls behind. I believe that every student deserves the opportunity to learn history and every other topic, so to speak. Now, finally, when at the end of my time as a teacher, I want to reflect on everything that did and did not work. I want to make sure that when I look back on my career, I don't want to think of a classroom as a place where I was just doing work. I wanted to see it as a place where I was able to inspire the next generation of educators, hopefully, and more specifically, social studies teachers, just to highlight what they know. I want to focus on and letting students understand everything they do know rather than everything they don't know. If I were to be creating a lesson plan, I would create a lesson plan that tailors their quizzes and assignments to more writing assignments. I want them to know that just because you may have taken a test in the past with previous teachers that have shown you everything you've gotten wrong, I want writing assignments to help show students everything they can and know and everything they've grown into learning through my class. Now, I hope this video has sufficed all the requirements needed for this assignment.